What factors mattered most to you in making this really career-altering decision?
Well, we actually looked at least 6 different potential partners. Um, the financial markets influence the value of all kinds of businesses. Excuse me. But as we researched it, we knew that there were firms, private equity firms, looking for insurance businesses to buy. They saw it's a better rate of return than their alternatives in the market where they could go these days. And so it's a pretty hot market, and private equity firms are getting into it. And we went out through the system and put our information out there to see what would fair market value would be generated. And as we did it, we understood the process. They wanted to see profit, how we got there, our stability, and so forth. And then they would have different characteristics. A pure private equity firm just worried about the money, but what's the profit? And then there's a combination of brokers or agencies who had private equity behind them, and they had some insurance background, strong enough that they understood what we did day to day, client to agent relationship. And then there were agencies, people who had family built agencies like Leavitt with decades of experience. The key factors quickly came up for us is that we wanted somebody with integrity. We're a small town business, even though we're in the metropolitan area. One time we were telling you, Jake, that we feel the little town that we're in just 2 generations ago was a dairy farm town, and now it's in the middle of the suburbs of the metropolitan area. But the feel's still there. People like contact, and it's the type of area that people move in from the country, and they still love people-to-people contact. So it's a relationship business, and integrity meant a lot. It took a lot for us to build the agency in 39 years, and it meant you had to keep your reputation. If you made a promise in the community, you kept it. And we're interrelated, all the different businesses and the citizens. And so the integrity was very important.
The staff was also very important. That our staff would be treated well, that their lives wouldn't be upset or they'd let go for somebody else replacing them, that we really wanted continuity of what we had built in our 39 years, our reputation, our staffing, which were wonderful, by the way. We did make the President's Conference, 30 times. So we wanted that. They had done a lot for us. We wanted everything to go well for them. So that for me was probably number one, actually.
That's true. And I guess I didn't elaborate properly that having integrity and stability would translate into stability for the staff. Yeah. And then the client base, which were the people we check out at the grocery store with them, we help sponsor their children's little league baseball teams, so the name in the community meant something, and to have a transition, it needed to reflect those principles or those things, guiding principles that we've had over the years. So, and then
well, as the years passed, that community grew bigger and bigger, so
yeah.
we were well known in the area rather than the little town. So it was very important that our reputation and our staff and our clients were happy with whatever we did.
Yeah. Not to make us look foolish, we actually worried about fair market value too. we did want to get a fair price for the stock that we were selling, and that turned out to be just fine. It worked out just fine. So those are the key things we were looking at when we look for.
Awesome, thank you. Why did you guys decide to choose Leavitt to partner with instead of these other 5 or 6 options that you were talking to?
It was an easy choice. The credibility, the family background. For me, it was an easy choice. The honesty. There was no top-down management. It was a group of well thought out. I don't like that. Of great leaders that would do the best for everyone concerned. That's really what we were looking for.
It was nice. Yeah. When I saw that was a question you would ask, it made me think back to the list of the key factors, and Leavitt just checked all the boxes, starting with integrity, stability, expertise. And then it's good Chris brought it up. There is a great, transparent, open communication, being redundant, style to the Leavitt program. We took our management team out to Cedar City and we spent a couple of days with people, and our people talked to your people. And that's what was nice. And we were all in sync. We were with the same kind of mindset. And that was very important that we would have a transition. We could do it that way.